All right, all right, all right. Thank God it's Friday, TGIF. And I'm glad to welcome all of you once again to another interesting and powerful edition and episode of Youth Pulse on GOTS 104.9 FM. It has been our attitude and it has been our culture to meet every Friday by 2 p.m. on this special program that have been carved out for youth both in secondary and tertiary institution and the young adults as well, the core members, where we look into different issues and different topics that is peculiar to our age. And definitely today is not also an exception. We'll be having another amazing topic to look into. And on this note, I want to welcome you once again to Youth Pulse on God 104.9 FM. I remain your host, your friend, your brother, your mouthpiece on the show Youth Pulse on God 104.9 FM. By name, I am Festus Adelaja. We started with an amazing discussion last week Friday as we looked into procrastination, the thief of time. Where it was discussed that procrastination is the graveyard where opportunities are buried. We looked into the causes as well. And as well, we looked into some possible ways with which you can overcome procrastination as a youth. So today, on today's edition, we'll be looking at time management. Time management as a follow-up to the conversation we have last week Friday. We'll be looking at time management. What is time? What is time management? How do you manage your time? What are the basic techniques you need as a youth to understand when it comes to time management? And how can you as a person develop the mindset for time management? This is what we'll be looking into this afternoon. But before we dive into the topic, I will bring this music to you. So while the music is playing, while you're on the musical break, quickly tell your friends, tell your colleagues, parents, tell your kids, tell your words, tell somebody that knows somebody that it's time to join Youth Pulse on GOTS 104.9 FM. Silence by Simi will be coming to your hearing right now. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, so that's that from Timmy. Time na money, silence. Don't be like Sherry Coco that say I still have time. I'm 21, and before you know what's happening, you're already 30. So to start with this afternoon, what is time management? Let's start from there. In my own language, I always call time management. I define it as doing the right thing at the right time. Doing the right thing at the right time. That is my own definition for time management. That implies that as a person you can do the right thing at the wrong time, and at the same time, you can also do the wrong thing at the right time. So the appropriate use of time is what I define as what time management. When you use your time appropriately, when you are doing the right thing at the right time. And in other languages, we can also say time management is the process of you planning and controlling how much time you spend on specific activities. Now, let's break it down. You as a person, you are looking at it as a youth. You have different tasks to achieve. Let's say, for example, you have an homework to do. You also have your clothes to watch. You have some meals to attend to. Now, at that point, you are the one controlling your time. The challenge today is many people, the activities they are embarking on is what is controlling their time. I'm in the office. I'm like, okay, in the office, I have some works to do. I am the one that is now managing those tasks. I am the one determining the time I am spending on each of the activity I am embarking on. Not the activities now determine, not the activities now that is determining how long I stay on them. So when I say time management, in a simple language, it is a way of you planning and controlling how much the amount of time you spend on each task. All right, quickly, let's look at the principles of effective time management. As a youth, as a young professional, as a core member, what are the principles that you guide you when you want to manage your time? For example, now you have a lot of works to do and you have a lot of items on your to-do list. How do you now manage it? How do you carve out your time in such a way that one didn't disturb another? How do you now arrange yourself? How do you organize yourself in such a way that you don't get swamped with activity? Number one is to prioritize your tasks. Set your priority. Now, in setting your priority, take note of this. I have 4 key guidelines here under this first principle of priority, which is what? Number one, look at the tasks you have on ground. The one that is important and urgent, do it now. Maybe you have different things to do. You want to chat with your friends. You need to see a movie. You have your clothes to watch. You have food. Maybe you want to cook. You want to attend to someone. You have a design to make. Whatever you want to do, look at it. Okay, the one that is important and urgent, do what? Do it now. Number two, the one that is important but it is not urgent, what do? You schedule it. Okay, this I have to do this work now. It is very, very important, but it is not urgent. Do what? Schedule it. Let it come after the one that is important and urgent. So for example, you want to do your homework or you want to attend to a mail, and at the same time you also have maybe a project to type. You have a document to type. Look at it. Okay, which one is more important and urgent? Do that one first. The one that is important but it is not urgent, schedule it to be done after the one that is much more pressing. Then the task that is urgent but it is not important, you can delegate it. The task that is urgent and it is not important, you must not do everything by your own self. And I think that's where many people usually make mistake. John Maxwell said, and I quote, that in your team, if you have someone who can perform a task, let's say 90% of the same way you can perform it, do what? Delegate it. Now, when you delegate task, it gives you the ability, it gives you the avenue to think straight. It gives you the avenue to reason well. You'll be able to think straight. You'll be able to think of what next? What am I doing next? But if you want to pack everything on yourself, you want to be the one to do it, at the end of the day, you will discover that what? You are busy doing nothing or you are busy achieving nothing. I think on my YouTube channel, I posted an article, busy doing nothing. So it is not about being busy. It is about what? Doing something. It is not about activity. It is about achievement. So for everything you do, ensure you have value for your time. Then there are some tasks that you discover that they are not urgent and they are not important. Eliminate it. If you discover that this particular task is not urgent and it is not important, eliminate it. Channel your energy to what is important. Channel your energy towards what is urgent. So the first principle I said here under the principles of effective time management is what? Prioritize your task. Set priority. The second principle here is what? Set smart goals. Set goals for yourself. Today, these are the things I want to achieve. So when you set goals for yourself, it enables you to have a sense of direction. It enables you to have a focus. So let your goals be specific. Today, these are the things I want to do. So you stick to those goals. Then every morning, like I said, while setting your goals, plan your day. Plan your day. Don't just step out of your house without focus. Don't just step out of your house without having direction. These are the things I want to do today. Then give yourself deadlines. Give yourself deadlines. Not, I will be on this task till when I finish it. No. For this work I want to do, how long do I want to stay on it? Okay, I want to watch film. How long do I want to? How many hours do I want to spend? Then discipline yourself to stick to it. Some people will be like, okay, I want to see this movie. I want to spend like 1 hour to rest. And during that period, maybe I will use that 1 hour to watch movie. But before you know what's happening, when that movie pop up, they click on it. Before you know what's happening, they spend like 3 hours watching movie while other things are there. No. Use your deadlines wisely. All right, so for those who are just joining us, this is Youth Pulse on GOTS 104.9 FM. We are looking at time management and we are looking at some principles of time management. Now, quickly, let's go to some common time wasters. Some common time wasters. Some things that are common among youths that waste their time. And the first one I will say here is the reckless use of the social media. Yeah, reckless use of what? Social media. You wake up in the morning, the first thing you do is what? You go to TikTok. Some people even be in the toilet. They will be in the restroom pressing their phone. Before you know what's happening, they spent 1 hour in the restroom because they're just scrolling on TikTok. Then the next thing, they will rush out of their house because they are late for work. No, you must be mindful of that. Social media can be enticing. TikTok can be enticing. Facebook can be enticing. But take note, that is one of the common time waster. I'm not saying it is bad, but it depends on how you use it. Use it to your own profit, not to your own peril. Now, still under the common time wasters, we have the unnecessary meetings. Unnecessary meetings. My dear, I want to tell you, you must not be in every meeting. Yeah, you must not be in every meeting. Let me tell you this. If you are available for every meeting, if you are available for every party, if you are available for every invitation, it shows that you are an idle person. It's an indicator that you don't have something important you are doing. What I'm trying to say is, for example, they call you, today is birthday, you are there. Tomorrow, no. If you are available for every invite, I want to tell you it's an indicator that you're an idle person. So avoid unnecessary meetings as well. I think that's another common time waster. Then the next one is perfectionism. You've performed a task and you're like, no, I want to make it perfect. Yeah, give in your best. But like I said, give your best and keep your balance. Give your best and keep your balance. So wherever you are doing, don't try to be a perfectionist. In most cases, it is another very, very dangerous time waster. So time management, ensure that you are the one controlling the time you are spending on each activity. Don't let activity control how you use your time. You be the one to control your activities. All right, quickly, let's look at time management mindset. How can you as a person develop time management mindset? And at this point, I will also open the phone line for those who want to join the conversation. What you are looking at is time management. And let's have a quick rundown of the discussion. We've looked at the principles of effective time management. And right there, I told you that first of all, set your priorities. Tasks that are urgent and important, do it immediately. The one that is important but not urgent, schedule it. The one that is urgent but not important, delegate it. The one that is not important and it is not urgent, eliminate it. I've also told you to plan your days. I've told you to avoid what do I call it? Set smart goals. I've as well told you to use your deadlines wisely. Under the common time wasters, I said we have what? The reckless use of social media, attending unnecessary meetings, and perfectionism. Quickly, we'll be looking at how can you develop time management mindset as a youth. So if you want to join the conversation, the phone line is the studio line 070 0000 1049. I come again 070 0000 1049. You can call in to be part of the conversation this afternoon in case you have one or two things to contribute. So while that is going on, we'll be looking at how can you as a person develop time management mindset. All right, so welcome back. Under this, number one is value your time. Value your time. For everything you do, for everything you spend every minute on, ensure that what you have value for it. Treat your time like money. Treat your time like money. No, understand one thing, that every time spent cannot be retracted. This minute I'm spending now has gone forever. So understand that for every activity you are embarking on, you are actually devoting a part of your lifetime to it. Like this conversation I'm having now, this 30 minutes I'm spending on this conversation, I am already devoting part of my lifetime, 30 minutes of my lifetime, to be part of this conversation. So whatever you are doing, ensure that you build value for your time. Ensure that you have value for your time. Treat your time like money. Treat your time like money. Understand that once a particular moment is gone, it can't come back. So use your time well. Time na money, time na life. That is Silence by Simi. Number two, in developing a time management mindset, another thing I will tell you is number two on the list, be flexible with your time. Be flexible, don't be rigid. Be flexible. There are times when you make your to-do list, another thing I will advise you to do is give room for flexibility. Hello? All right, so we missed that call. So we'll be right back. The studio line remains 070 All right. Apart from building value for your time, I've talked about being flexible. Now, when I say flexibility, Flexibility in this regard means there are some activities you've set your time to do it, but you discover that it is taking more than necessary. You can be flexible and suspend that activity for another time. You can have a shift of time. Okay, this is what I set my mind on to do, but this come up and it's more pressing. So you must not be rigid with your time. You can also create time for flexibility. You can suspend a task for another one that is much more pressing, for another one that is much more important. Don't say I've said this what I want to do first. No, at times what you have set your mind on to do first, at times need may arise and you have to do it as the second and bring something like the third one on your to-do list to be the first. So be flexible. Let your flexibility be determined by urgency, not laziness. Let your flexibility be determined by urgency, by how important the task is. All right, still on the same subject matter, how can you develop a time management mindset? Another thing you need to do is to focus on results and not activity. The fact that you are doing something doesn't mean you are getting something done. Please take note of that. There is difference between doing something and getting something done. So ensure that you are getting something done. You are not just doing something. So focus on results and not just activity. Being busy doesn't mean being productive. Don't mistake the two for each other. For everything you set your mind to do, ask yourself, am I achieving any goal? Am I achieving anything? So focus on results. Remember I told you, some people just say what? Busy, doing nothing. Don't just be busy. Ensure you are doing something. Don't just be engaged in activities. Ensure you are also what? Achieving results. So like I said, in developing mindset, a time management mindset, focus on results and not just activity. Activity doesn't guarantee accomplishment. So for every activity you embark on, ensure you are achieving something. It's your accomplishment that will determine your sense of fulfillment in life. All right, so that will be the size of the program today on Youth Pulse on God's 104.9 FM. We'll continue with the program next week, Friday. Youth Pulse. Today we have looked at time management, and I believe we've learned one or two things from the conversation this afternoon. The show continues next week, Friday, by 2 p.m. on God's 104.9 FM. So join us and tell others as well to join us. And I wish you all a productive weekend. I remain your host. I remain your mouthpiece on the show. I am Festus Adelaja. So as I sign out, I leave you the song by Simi, Time Na Money, Time Na Life, Selense. On this note, I say goodbye and have a productive weekend. He said,